Hello everybody, we're here, we are at the finals. I am Angry Bird, welcome to a new Steel Division 2 cast for you today. We're at the finals of the Steel Division League. It's been what, six odd weeks since we started, and we're finally here. The two best players have made it through. Gonzo versus Nilla. This is going to be one for the history books, I am telling you that. Wow, I am super excited. You can tell in my voice. So Gonzo today on the left hand side in blue. He's playing First Lovat. What a pick for the first final game. Who would have thought it? First Lovat on flatline income. Wow. Unexpected to say the least. Now, First Lovat, they've actually got fantastic infantry, and I say unexpected, actually, I've just thought back. Gonzo played Nilla in the group stages. These have played each other before. Nilla lost 2-0, so Gonzo won 2-0. And the first game, I think we cast, it may have been the first game cast in this Steel Division League Season 2, was Gonzo playing the First Lovat against Nilla. So he has form at playing this division against Nilla. Nilla did some videos on that. Look out for his channel on YouTube. And he kind of picked it apart. We cast it as well. He was definitely saying that the off maps really did a number on him, and we don't see that today. We see two off map. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, we do see one in A phase and two in B phase. I think the off maps actually got nerfs kind of halfway through this season. I think with the Fate of Finland patch, they actually removed some of the off maps. The Focke-Wulf 189A1 off maps. So I'm not 100% unsure on that, but maybe that's going to help Nilla out. He has faced this division with Gonzo playing it, so maybe he will have improved since then. I think the Hungarian infantry is very strong, and Nilla is an infantry player at heart, I feel, so it'll be tough for him to just get through that Hungarian infantry. They're just beefy squads. But the tank game, you know, they've only got Turan 1s, Turan 2s. They do have those Jagdpanzer 38Ts, but only 4 of them. That is it for heavy tanks. Gonzo's going to be relying on the Ju-87D5s in terms of anti-tank. You know, he does have some Pack 40s, 5 of them in B phase. He's going to be relying on them. The Nimrods can do a little bit of damage. But yeah, I think he's gone for the infantry, and obviously this map, Shedrin, I expect he's going to be playing pretty heavy in the very top of this map, you know, and the forest at the very bottom. Can Nilla sneak his way through? We'll have to find out. Here is Nilla's deck. He is playing the 84th Guard Strelkovi on flatline income. IS2s, anyone? Nilla's got 4 in his deck, 2 in A phase and 2 in B phase. So how is Gonzo going to penetrate those IS2s? Don't see any on the field yet though. So will we see one out? Will Gonzo rely on hitting Nilla hard early and kind of restricting his income availability to purchase those IS2s, because Nilla will want to reinforce the front lines? Probably that's Gonzo's hope, but we'll have to wait and see. What else does Nilla have access to? Well, the 84th Guards, they get some decent infantry. He's got those Strafniki squads in A phase, 40 points apiece, but they can definitely face off hard against those Hungarians. Sapori Rocks in B phase, Cherno Pizzaniki in B phase, a lot of them on a card, 27 per card. After Machiki strong, but they are probably stronger in heavier forested areas. I think the city will be well used for the After Machiki, but sometimes they can get caught in the open. But these are top players. You know, 2 best players in the world right now. Clearly, after what, 6 or 7 grueling weeks of play, we're finally here. These are the 2 top players in the world, and I want to see some fantastic After Machiki play, because they are a high skill level infantry unit. I feel to get the best out of them, you have to micro them hard. In terms of AT, Nilla's only got 4 M42s, so will he get swamped by those Tyrans? I mean, he's got the IS2s to fall back on. He has the T-34Es that could just destroy them fairly easily. But Gonzo could look to maybe try and swamp an area. I don't think he's going to do that, but I'm just bringing it out. It's a possibility. Nilla has the 2 IL-237s as well in B phase. Kind of a little bit overkill. I think he could have got away with taking that card out. I guess that it is his defense against, you know, a big tank push, but I don't expect Gonzo to do that. You know, he is a fantastic player microing his units. I don't expect a big spam Turan 2 rush or Turan 1 rush, so I think that IL-237 card could have been taken out, although it may well help against the Hetzers, but then you've got the IS-2s, so yeah, interesting. The game's underway. It's going to be a fantastic game. First of a best of 5, so wow, we're going to have plenty of fantastic games. Make sure you subscribe. Do not miss these finals. The 2 best players of Steel Division 2 at it. Gonzo on the left-hand side in blue, playing the first Lovas on flatline income, going pretty heavy in the centre. Nilla on the right-hand side in red, playing the 84th Guard Strovi, also on flatline income. And he's going fairly defensive for what we associate with Nilla, although he is trying to push forward with his snipers and his Ognamachiki. I don't think he's going to get far on this southern side, but look at the north. Gonzo's troops all very slow to head into the battlefield on those 38M Botan transports, only 60 kilometers per hour. And look at Nilla just race by in his Studebakers. Unbelievable. Nilla's made a big start on the northern side of this map. 15-9 right now, brings in the bomber, hits that IG and does take it out. His troops are still alive down here. The Ognamachiki might make it. They haven't popped smoke yet, but the snipers are starting to take care of the 40Ms on that ridgeline. A couple of beefy infantry Hussar Golosoroshock have unloaded, or probably been forced to unload, and they aren't yet engaging. Looks like they're just outside of the range of that Solheim 31M machine gun. Nilla looks to start taking control of this southern forest with his Guardia DPs. He's going to come up against 2 Huzzaroks, 16 men squads. He's going to have to leverage his 3 or 4 to 2 ratio, you know, 2 to 1 with the Avto Komroti. That Avto Komroti, I think it needs to be a bit closer because he's not yet on, you know, he's lost some of his upvet here, so slight mistake or slight missing of this. He's obviously going to be concentrating elsewhere. He's probably concentrating on this northern side, microing his Strafniki forwards and his Guardia DP. He's going to try and take out these Huzzaroks. I think a couple have been lost, possibly in the transports as well. Maybe Gonzo didn't take account of the slow speed, but it looks like, oh, Gonzo does shoot down Nilla's bomber with a Focke-Wulf 190 F8, but Nilla has forced back the Huzzaroks on the south. I'm surprised he's not picking up the surrender here. Wow. The Huzzaroks are just inside their own territory. Gonzo falling them back, avoiding that surrender. But look at this northern squad. They've taken a ton of damage. These were, what, 16 men squads? Were they even 20 men squads? And they're down to, well, one of them has been fully destroyed. The other one's lost 10 men. The Focke-Wulf 190 F8 desperately trying to force Nilla back, but he's taken a hold of that southern side, although he has lost the little compound in the center. Gonzo strikes hard at the center of Nilla's defense, one after Machiki, heading back in the forest to take advantage of that 100-meter range. But Gonzo advancing forwards with those Huzzaroks. Ooh, 2 to 1. There's what, 30 men there. Will they be able to take out the 10 after Machiki? OB25 pushes forwards, but Gonzo does have a Turan 1 here. The after Machiki open fire. He needs to get the oof. Down goes that Turan 1 to the OB25. And the Huzzaroks engage one by one and will get forced back. So Nilla should keep hold of that central area. Up on the north, the Guardia DP are caught behind enemy lines by the Langzorosok. Although Nilla has forced the Huzaroks out and destroyed Gonzo's leader up there, but Gonzo holds the 12-12 right now. The central area and the compound are key for his defense. Both players on flatline income, no real income difference yet, or there won't be any income difference in this game. So both players, I think, are going to rely on skill against each other, try and trade as effectively as possible, use that micro skill to beat the opposite number. Nilla has such a strong hold of this city in the north, but is he going to be able to get reinforcements in? He also needs to keep his leader close enough to his infantry. Oh, he does have a second Avtocom Rotti there. I did miss that. But the Huzaroks are engaging the Gvardia DP, and I think they're going to go down eventually. It's just going to take a little bit of time. First tanks down into the southern side. In fact, it's just complete tank reinforcements to Nilla. He's obviously happy with his infantry. After Machiki did go down in that central area, a P3 has come in to bomb the area, and although they may have fallen back, I think this was a new squad of After Machiki heading in. With Strafniki, they could get caught out there. There is a Tram 1 up there as well. Gonzo picking up a flag further back. T-34Es do come in for the reinforcements for Nilla. Ju-87 strikes in just constant, but Gonzo looks to be taking over this southern forest. He's got the 13 Hussar Golosoroshok and the Ju-87 coming in with that Stuka dive right now on top. Oh ho ho! What a strike! That is close air support. That is what the Stukas are known for. And Gonzo, oh, down goes the T-34E as well. Gonzo completely taking control of this southern side, but Nilla does have the north for now. Will he be able to hang on? Gonzo is 13-11 up at this point, although Nilla has had a little bit of a lead in the first 5 minutes of this game. Not yet out of A phase, and just mammoth action already from these two players. This is going to be a fantastic best of 5 series. I am really excited right now. So more Ju-87 strikes into the center. Didn't Nilla have, you know, there's no real AA. There is a Xenart 37mm on the way. Will these Ju-87 strikes pay? Yep, down goes the After Machiki. The other one does hit a similar area, so doesn't get a kill that time, but these airstrikes are really hurting Nilla right now. Does have another Xenart 37 on the south, another one heading into the battlefield into the center as well. But yeah, needs to get that AA net up strong. I think Gonzo for now is just concentrating on ensuring there's no breakout from Nilla in this city. He is reinforcing with Hussar Golosoroshok, but the Strafniki are really going to make that tough for Gonzo to get those units into place. T-34Es as well reinforcing. Going to take up the ridgeline area and overwatch that city from above. Another Ju-87 on the way, and Nilla doesn't really have the AA down on the southern side either. Or, sorry, in the city side, on the northern side. Wow. So the Hussar Golosoroshok do start to use their machine guns and target those Strafniki. In comes a... Wow. What a strike. I mean, that unit was in double figures, just instantly taken down. Nilla is hurting from these Ju-87 strikes. Really hurting. I mean, does he have any fighters in his deck? Yes, he has those Yak 1Bs in A phase. I don't think we've seen them out. Let's have a look at his AA as well. He does have all 3 of his Xenart 37mm out onto the field. He has just brought in his 85mm as well, but that is it for his A phase anti-air. We are about 1 minute away from B phase, but no fighters on the air, into the air yet for Nilla, and those Ju-87 strikes are absolutely decimating his forces. I think that's got to be the story of the action so far. We do see another Jagdpanzer 38T come in to try and face off against those T-34Es right now. The 1535 mils, the infantry guns on top of this hill, have been surviving very well so far. The Jagdpanzer lines up a shot, takes aim, fires, and gets the kill on the first attempt. Oof. Wow, Nilla lost a T-34E down here in the south. He's lost one in the north. Those Hetzers are wrecking face, and the Ju-87 D5s continue to pour onto this battlefield, and Nilla has got to be really feeling the pain right now. Let's watch the Stuka dive in and hit those Guardia DP hard. More reinforcements coming in from Gonzo, this time Huzaroks. And look at Nilla's defense on this northern side. He is really weakened now. Guardia, oh, and an off map heading in as well, but actually Gonzo doesn't need this off map. Nilla is so weak up in the north. Guardia DP's desperately trying to get in here. I think Gonzo might... He has placed that off map well, but once his Avto Comroti goes down, I think Gonzo will realise there's not a lot here at all. A third Jagdpanzer 38T onto the battlefield. That Zenart 85mm can take on those Jagdpanzers. It does have adequate anti-tank capability, but we'll have to see whether Nilla uses it in that way. And we do have an IS-2 Comroti down onto the southern side. I don't know whether Gonzo spotted that, but he is retreating his Jagdpanzer 38T out of the way. I can't imagine that was anywhere near forwards. Perhaps it was able to engage from the ridge onto the Jagdpanzer, maybe in this position, and Gonzo got sight of that IS-2, which is why he's backed off his Jagdpanzer there. The T-34E does come into the centre, relieve some pressure off Nilla in that area, and it's back to a 12-12 right now. So, I think Gonzo has out-traded Nilla in the first 12 minutes of this game. I think Nilla from now onwards should look to conserve his units and try and use those IS-2s to just batter Gonzo's forces as much as he possibly can. Those IS-2s are going to dominate the open ground, and if Nilla can use those to great effect, then he can get back into this game. For instance, this Jagdpanzer 38T, you know, it could be very vulnerable up this side to a IS-2. The Zenart 85mm is in place now. It's just too far away from the Jagdpanzer, and it is taking a lot of fire from the 1535M. P3 does come in to strike Gonzo's units, but the Focke-Wulf 190... Oh, that 85mm has just been taken to bits by Gonzo. Unbelievable. The Focke-Wulf strafes it down, but the 1535mm have been fantastic in this game, and that's a surrender from Nilla. Wow. And we see the trades difference, but a surrender 12 minutes 45 seconds in. Gonzo picks up an early victory in this best of 5, but that is only the first game. At least 2 more games left to play. Will Gonzo be able to continue his dominant start, or will Nilla be able to fight back? He certainly lost a lot of trades early on. Those Ju-87s were key for Gonzo. Nilla did bring in the anti-air, but it just did not work out for him. I think Gonzo was onto those airplanes immediately, right from the second tick of the game. You know, minute 1 he was buying those Ju-87s, and Nilla was just a bit too late on that anti-air. He was like minute 6, minute 7. It gave Gonzo enough time to get enough airstrikes to decimate Nilla's infantry, and yeah, wow, what a game. Let's have a look at the kills for Gonzo. I think these 1535mm did a fantastic job. The Zenart 85mm did go down there to one of them. The Huzar-Golosoroshock did take out 3 Ognamachiki here. The Ognamachiki seemed to fail for certainly in that attack. Huzarok here getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big kills. After Machiki, big kills. They can be very powerful units. OB25s as well. You do not want to be losing those to Huzaroks. Unbelievable. And the sniper, Nilla will be disappointed with that. Jagdpanzer 38T getting that immediate T-34E kill on the south. And that was a sign of things to come. The other one going down in the south as well. And that's the story of Gonzo's kills. Let's just have a look at Nilla. The Strafniki did hurt those Huzaroks, but you don't get anywhere near the amount of Strafnikis compared to the Huzaroks that Gonzo was able to obtain. And if we look at all the infantry kills, one on the Machiki, yeah, that killed an AT rifle, but that's nothing really. The sniper as well, they're two-man squads. Let's look at the infantry kills. The Strafniki did take out 2 squads of Huzarok. 1 Guardia DP takes out a Huzarok. Another 3-star Guardia DP takes out the Arkazists and the Huzarok. Another Guardia DP takes out a Langzarok, although they're only, I think they're the 2-man Flamer squads. Another Guardia DP takes out Huzarok. And then it's Strafniki. So the Strafniki really did the work. The Strafniki did the work, but the Guardia DP is just 1, 2, 3, 4 kills for those Guardias. Really poor infantry engagements for Nilla early on in this game, and Nilla's known for his infantry play. So for him to suffer with those infantry engagements early, I think that's why he called it a day, and I think that's why he lost a lot of trades in this game. But like I say, that is the first of a best of 5. Make sure you hit that like button if you've enjoyed it, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the remaining matches between these two players. They are the best in the world at Steel Division 2 right now, and I know there's at least 2 more games of absolute pure magnificent to come from these players. I am so excited. I will see you next time.